the questioner. I have a tattoo roughly 2.5 inches by 2 inches above my ankle, and I frequently play tennis. I'm curious about the recovery period and the downtime I would have to take from training, etc. 2.5 inches by 2 inches. Right, what are we looking at? Measure. 2.5 inches by 2 inches. What's that? 2.5. I mean, that's a fair size. 2.5, isn't it? 2.5 by 2. That's a fair size for the ankle. 2.5 by 2. There's not as much spare skin. So, first of all, I would say let's not talk about downtime. Let's talk about can it be done at all. I'm not sure if it can be done at all. I'll be honest with you. Personally, I don't like doing skin grafts for tattoos, so I will do excisions. You can do serial excisions. I've always said that the problem with the tattoos is the location, or not the problem, but one of the main issues is the location. And above your ankle is one pretty bad area for two reasons. First of all, the skin's really tight, and second of all, it's just a bad area for healing. It's kind of a watershed area for the blood supply of the skin, and it's a bad area to have a wound. It's a difficult area to heal. People often have these venous ulcers and things like that. It's an area which is a classic area for breakdown because it has got poor blood supply, that piece of skin. And it's just a bad area for healing, unfortunately. So it's a bad area for healing, and also the skin laxity isn't great. So it's not sounding great for you being a candidate for tattoo excision at all. But let's say, for the sake of argument, that you did have a tattoo excision. Playing tennis, I would say at least 2 weeks, probably 2 to 3 weeks, really. And we just have to keep an eye on the wound to make sure it's healed properly. And then you'd have to sort of gently get back into it. You won't go crazy on it. We don't be running about on it for a few weeks. I mean, it depends on how tight it is and etc. So we'd have to speak to you if we were doing it about, if we made it really tight, then we'd maybe ask you to be away from tennis for a bit longer, maybe 4 weeks. But if it wasn't too tight and it's healed well in a couple of weeks, you might say, look, you can gently start getting into sort of moving a bit, as long as you're just doing it gently. Depends on what sort of level you're at. If you're at sort of a recreational, like just for fun type thing, you might be doing it after 2 or 3 weeks. But if you're going to be running around the court properly, then at least 4 weeks, maybe longer, maybe 6, get it all healed properly. But yeah, not a great area, unfortunately, for excision. Sorry to